Okay, so this is a video about INTPs and how others push us away. I had this thought about introverted feeling for us INTPs, and as it being one of the functions we don't use a lot, or we don't process information in that type of cognition way. I thought it would be interesting for me to talk about it, or just put it out there to audiences in case they want to know a little bit about me or possibly other INTPs. But pushing us away is kind of a result of losing or not being really interested in us INTPs, or caring or trying to understand who we are and how we act and how our cognition works. And from a TI standpoint, or introverted thinking standpoint, for INTPs, if you don't listen to us, we're kind of like, why do we bother to listen to you, or why do we take the time out of our day or nights to talk to you, to listen to you, to be affiliative with you at any way? It's kind of stressing for us, and we don't want to tolerate you. We want to be around you and be comfortable around you. And if we're tolerating you, if we're tolerating your ignorance, or tolerating some type of behavior that we do not like, that will create bitterness in us, and there's a high likely chance we will not talk to you anymore in your life or in our lives, and just anything to do with that. And that's because just repetitive introverted sensing, just abuse. And by abuse, I mean, like, you're always giving us a not so nice experience, and that stacks and it stacks and it stacks up. And then when us INTPs are working on our extroverted feeling and our introverted feeling, we're working on our introverted feeling first, because we're trying to find meaning. We're trying to appeal to our emotions and our values and our ordeals, pretty much. And if you're in the way of it, then you're kind of slowing us down from giving you extroverted feeling. That's pretty much promoting you, enhancing you, encouraging you in whatever you like. That's what a lot of us INTPs want to do to you or for you. In many ways, INTPs, we will work for you. Actually, no, we won't work for you. The younger INTPs will probably work for you, but usually the more INTPs know about themselves, they're not going to work for you. They're going to work with you, because you're going to be making the decisions, and we're not going to be doing things for you. We're going to do things with you, because if you're not doing things for yourself, then we're not going to do things with you, because that's pretty much us just we're giving you the time, but we're not giving you the credit. And if you don't have credits, then you're really not going to be able to apply those credits to anything else, because you're just going to keep asking us to do things for you, or those things for you. And when we're just doing those things for you, well, we're both not benefiting from it. It could only be the INTP, but at the same time, we might realize that might be just wasting our time if we're not helping you, if we're not actually helping you learn something new or be more independent. Because I know I strive to be independent. I was for a little bit, for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and then I moved into a house with my aunt, uncle, and 2 of my cousins. But that's gonna change soon, where I'm gonna be independent again. But yeah, just pushing us away, us INTPs away. You just have it coming. You really do. And like, as much as INTPs want to express their introverted feeling, which gotta remind everyone that it takes more than a few seconds for INTPs to have an opinion or a value on a daily basis, because like me processing my emotions, it doesn't take me seconds, it doesn't take me hours, it can take me days, weeks, and months just to process one single thing that just happened to me 3 years ago, or 1 year ago, or a month ago, or just last week. And maybe I'm just saying this because I'm dealing with ignorant people. that's probably why I'm dealing with ignorant people that I experience, that are not giving me time to explain myself, giving me time to express my emotions, because I have extroverted intuition, bad intuition, that they're going to perceive it wrongly because they've done in the past. I have personal experience from that. And I actually have some screenshots of them too. And you just push us away. You just really do. And like I was mentioning earlier, like you guys have to give us time. You really have to give us time, because we process emotions we try to process emotions very delicately, because one, we don't always understand our emotions or what just happened to us, if it's appealing to a feeling type of way or an introverted feeling type of way. And then two, like, we go through these 7 other cognitive functions just to help us understand and deal with introverted feeling. And it's not saying introverted feeling is a good or bad thing, but I'm just stating that for us INTPs, that comes last, and we want to take our time. We want to take our time to understand that function, because we care about that function. We care about ourselves. And when we think that's being when we think that's being under, or if we think someone thinks less of us, that's going to hurt our introverted feeling. And we're going to have to understand, okay, well, do they really mean that? You know, why did they say it? Why did they say it in that way? Why did they make those facial expressions? What's going on with their body language? And all these cognitive functions are going on. And that's not just introverted feeling, because I was describing introverted sensing, extroverted sensing, extroverted thinking, extroverted feeling, and just me trying to figure it out for myself, introverted thinking. And a lot of us INTPs don't know that it's going to be a lonely road out for us, but you just get used to it. Like, the younger INTPs, or the INTPs who haven't dealt with this, you're going to be in for it. And I'm not saying all of you INTPs, especially if you lean more to the traditional route, then maybe it won't happen, or maybe it'll happen later on in your life than before right now, or I'm 23 years old. 23 or 24, I don't remember. It should be, yeah, I'm 23 years old. But yeah, it's a very lonely road. Hopefully you can meet people who you'll be able to talk to, and who will understand you and your thought process, because you're just gonna get a lot of devaluing and possibly hatred or pessimism from other people. And by other people, I'm not stricting that to strangers. I'm saying that that's from everyone. That's from blood related people, your so-called friends, or your actual friends, anyone. You will get that, and you could and you will get that from anyone if you're not careful with dealing with your introverted feeling yourself. because if you're not happy with yourself right now, you start isolating yourself more from people or society, I suggest, here's a suggestion, because I'm not telling people what to do, but to leave that or those external sources, because that will help you. But for the people pushing INTPs away, you might want to learn about INTPs and just cognition in general, and then even your own types if you know it, or in different other personality types too, because that helps. The people I live with, besides my INFP cousin, have rubbed me the wrong way. ISFP cousin has rubbed me the wrong way. My INFJ aunt, my ISFJ uncle, they have their own good intentions for me, but we just don't have the same goals and values, and that contradicts. We both the three of us contradict each other, or the four of us, sorry. And I haven't really talked a lot with my INFP cousin, but he's probably dealing with something similar to what I'm dealing with. But I gotta go to work, so maybe if I remember this topic, or if I want to record this, I'll talk about this topic in another video. But alrighty.